I think the advice is the same with any sport. I think possibly the Nintendo Wii should be classed as a sport rather than a game, because it's very energetic and great fun. I think the first thing before any form of sport, and particularly Nintendo Wii, I would warm up. And the best way of warming up is to go for a brisk walk for about 5 minutes before you do any sport, and particularly before you play. There are specific exercises you can do to try and loosen your neck and shoulders, particularly for the over 30s. It's a fairly good idea to do these. They can be found on my website on osteopaths.uk.com. But basically what I would advise people to do is to first of all start off by loosening their shoulders. Just raise your shoulders gently, bring them backwards in a slow circular motion, keeping your head nice and still. Do 10 times backwards and then just 10 times forwards. Just try and loosen your shoulders like that. If you're right-handed, then I would suggest touching your shoulder with your fingers if you can. Imagine you have a felt tip pen on the end of your elbow and just draw a very big, slow circle in the air with your elbow. That helps to loosen your shoulders. And again, 10 times backwards, 10 times forwards, just nice and slowly. The third thing that we recommend is basically to loosen your neck, because there are a lot of neck injuries involved. And what I would suggest is gently turning your head to the right, just holding it again for 5 seconds without forcing it, then gently turning your head to the left. 5 seconds, again, don't force it, back to the front. Turn your head slowly to the right-hand side for 5 seconds, and to the left for 5 seconds, and back. To loosen your elbows, I would suggest just gently rotating with the console, your hand and wrist, nice and slowly, full range of movement, just for perhaps 10 rotations each way again, and that should help to warm things up. But if any of the exercises hurt, stop. They shouldn't hurt, they should be gentle, they should be slow. If they're causing any pain whatsoever, then stop and probably consult an osteopath, because really, if you're getting pain doing those, you should be looked at.